And welcome to ACS Golf. My name's Adam Smith. Today we're reviewing the Tour Edge Exotic X driver, as I mentioned in the previous video. Now, Tour Edge, if anyone hasn't heard of the brand, they're really big in America. They've just starting to come over here now, so a lot of their woods are in, I think, American Golf now. You can go and get fitted for them. And the reviews from them are really quite promising. So I thought, why not have a look at this? I mean, I picked this up on eBay for under £100, and I thought, well, let's check this out and see how this 2018 club does compared to my one. So some background information about it. This was sold for originally $300 in the US market, 2018. Now comparing that to over here, say sort of 2017, you had the Cleveland Launcher HB driver. I actually had it. Made the most ridiculous noise when you hit it, but even though that again is in the same sort of price bracket of this, you had no adjustability with that, no movable weights. So to have a driver under that £300 mark where you can adjust it, so it's got an adjustment hosel on it. It can go down by 2 degrees or up by 2 degrees. So 9.5 can go down to 7.5 for you really big hitters out there. And then your ones such as myself, maybe looking for a bit more forgiveness and a bit more height off that ball, 11.5. So it really is great for the price range it is. You've also originally had two weights. You had a 9 gram and a 3 gram, with the idea with the 9 gram go to the back, it helps with launch, so it makes it high launching and more forgiving. Or if you move the 9 gram there, then it becomes more draw biased, which is obviously going to help you slicers out there, such as myself and the majority of high handicappers. Great aerodynamics work to the bottom there. You've also got carbon fiber here panel and carbon fiber on the top as well panel, just like any modern driver, which is again great for the price range this is. So it helps reducing weight here, reducing weight on the crown and putting it really on the heel, really at the back of the club and right here on the heel as well. So really helping that forgiveness. Also got a titanium face, which is different layered thickness across the face, which again is going to help that forgiveness with those off-centered hits. Now, personally, look-wise for the club, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I do like the subtle exotics around it and the blue lining around the club itself. There you go. And then just the very classic crown there. You know, it's pretty much exactly the same top. It looks exactly the same as my Mizuno. So very happy with it. You've got sort of a sight line here, which is obviously for the E. Personally, I prefer something a little bit bigger there to see, but hey, lovely club. So I took it to the golf course at Hersham a couple of days ago, and I've got a few clips to show you from there now. So enjoy that. And there you go. I hope you all enjoyed my extremely dodgy swing. You're going to be hopefully seeing a lot more of that. Maybe one day it'll be fixed, but at the moment, after a few lessons, it hasn't yet. So keep a lookout for that. Now, regarding the performance of the club, I can say nothing bad about it. To be fair, did exactly what I was hoping it to do. I might hit, I think, maybe 60-70% of the fairways. Obviously, there was the slice there, but again, that's probably more down to me than the actual club itself. I did hit the corner as well at one point at the top there. Still came out as an absolute bullet, so no loss of ball speed there, which is fantastic, which is exactly what you want for a nice forgiving club. Unfortunately, I hit a great shot actually with it, which is probably the longest drive I've ever hit at Hersham. One of the holes, but unfortunately I didn't actually film that one, which is always the way, which led to me to get a birdie. So performance-wise, fantastic. Now, if we go into more of the aesthetic side of it, I'm not a massive keen on the noise when you hit it. If you obviously you're hearing, the whole point of those videos is so you can really get a feel of that noise. It's more of a loud, sort of tinny noise, which I don't know if necessarily is because this is a cheaper club, but I much prefer my sort of mute Mizuno noise. So the noise for me was a little bit off. Didn't particularly like it. It's nothing that I couldn't get used to, but at the moment definitely prefer the Mizuno. Another issue that I did find with it, which I think a lot of people won't, and a lot of people will actually prefer, is the shaft itself it's quite a light shaft, which I prefer a little bit of a firmer shaft, a little bit heavier. I like to really feel that club coming down, especially when I'm lifting up, I'm holding something quite sturdy. Now, the shaft actually, to be fair, is a Tensai, I get it in there, you can see it, Tensai Shift Mitsubishi staff, blue. Now, it's actually, for a stock shaft for a $300 driver, it's a very, very good shaft. Mitsubishi makes some fantastic shafts, and to come into a driver like that for $300 is fantastic, actually. So the shaft itself, cannot complain about. It's a really high quality shaft. It's just, for me, it doesn't really suit my swing, and like I said, I prefer something heavier. Now, overall performance was fantastic. Does exactly say it was a tin for something I picked up for under 100 quid, a couple of years old. I mean, it's brilliant, really. Will I swap it out for my Mizuno? Probably not, just mainly because I'm used to the heavier shaft. I prefer, that more muted noise as well. And the club face for me is actually a little bit more rounder, the Mizuno, so it gives me that little bit more confidence. But I mean, if you see these guys out there, I do suggest give them a crack. I mean, 100 quid, 150 quid. I mean, that's going to be anything. I personally think will match anything from 2018, right, going for the same price. So do keep an eye out for Tour Edge. They're becoming bigger over here, and they're great clubs. So yeah. So if you like the video, hit like and subscribe to the channel, and please put in the comments if anyone watching has a play Tour Edge and what you think of them. And join me next week where I will be discussing these bad boys, JPX Pros from 825, JPX 825 Pros from 2013, and how these stack up against my Mizuno MP20s MMCs. Fraction of the price. So do tune in for that next week. Thank you.